that people were very skeptical that could be done in the Southeast, and we're pretty sure we're going to hit the benchmark of performance. We have to prove it for 12 months of continued operation. What we want to be is the most environmentally advanced education building of its type in the Southeast, and again, the way we're going to back that up is by getting certified pursuant to the Living Building Challenge. And the goal here is to inspire change, not just at Georgia Tech, but across the Southeast. All right. So I'm being told, go back to Matt. Oh, it's being recorded.
You know that, please.
It's a building that will inspire change, not just at Georgia Tech and in the Southeast. So inspiration is about storytelling. You know, the president said yesterday, let's not focus on facts, let's focus on stories, but let's make sure that our stories are backed up by facts. And we've really seen that in the building. So we start with the story of why buildings. Buildings are humanity's most abundant creation. We spend 90% of our time indoors. That statistic doesn't necessarily ring with people. So in telling the story of 90% of our time indoors, you can say it another way. 9 out of 10 breaths that we take is indoors. And now we can start talking about healthy materials, and because people relate to 9 out of 10 breaths, they don't necessarily relate to 90%. So that's just a slight tweak, and it becomes a story. Then, buildings' impact on the U.S. Right? We know these statistics: 12% of water, 71% of energy, 40% of construction and waste debris, 40% CO2. And we can talk about warming projections and all this stuff, but the story there is incremental change is not an option. You go through all those statistics, they're not going to remember the statistics, but what they will remember, they'll get sort of the feeling of what you're saying, and then incremental change is not an option. Simple words: regenerative, self-sufficient, create a positive impact. And then we gotta like parse through what those mean, but we're getting to simplicity. And then this is a slide that you would see in a typical slide deck, right? It's got all the information that you have about the building and all this stuff, but